Greetings, Elder Blacklight. I'm so glad that on this day that we could join vibrations. I'm glad to see that you are in the health and wealth that allows you to uh, hook up with me, because everybody don't have uh, the kind of systems that you have to go online and talk with people or give a viewpoint with people around the planet. And uh, my purpose is to talk to those who think a little bit above average, uh, and try to get you to see uh, the message of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and how valuable his message is to the black man and woman around the planet, really. Uh, so let's get started. I'm going to entitle this program here, the Elijah Muhammad against, well, I'll put it like this: Elijah Muhammad versus everybody else. And we're going to start off by saying that I'm in a unique uh, position uh, to really impress upon you that a lot of brothers don't have, because uh, I can say this, that I'm an elder. I don't want to mention my age anymore, but I lived in Detroit many years doing many different things in many different circles. And I come to this conclusion that my purpose is to try to make the world a better place. Uh, by giving people the knowledge that will make them believe or to know that we are gods. Now, it's not, we're not on the planet to just to accumulate material wealth or material things, whether or not you want to call it wealth, because when we just want to live to accumulate and consume, well, that's not unlocking the God potential that's inside of us. And this what the message that Master Farad Muhammad came to give the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. When The Honorable Elijah Muhammad he talks like a scientist. All his teachings is like scientists. He got a little biology, a little mathematics, and sociology, but it's all about the science, the manly art of self-defense, and he takes you into the thinking of the Most High. Now, we're gonna tell you why that I feel like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad message is so superior than anyone else's message. Uh, when you listen to him start off telling you that the black man is the original man of the planet Earth. Now, first thing some people do is look up the word original. And I know when I look up the word original, I say there must be an original something, or they wouldn't have it in the dictionary and the definition of what it means. So they have a word for the first people on the planet, the original man. Now, the Caucasians is ruling the planet right now. Caucasian people. But was he the original? So he don't know himself. So he claims he's original when you go to his schools. And he said, we started off a certain way. Human beings, he calls us. He said the human beings started off a certain way. And that certain way was amoeba, a one-cell animal or creature that crawls out of the water and begins to evolve into a two-legged, a four-legged creature, then a two-legged creature. And when he's developed into a human being, he's Caucasian. And then he don't give an explanation of how the rest, the multiple skin tones of people got on the planet. He said, well, they must got on there through me. Now, you got to be logical about the thing. So let's explore that. So when you go to school and you take up biology and you take up genetics, and then you start thinking about, a lot of y'all don't think like this, but I was born to think like this, to analyze what you're saying to me and to see if it's any validity to it. So in biology class, he tells you that you have a recessive gene and a dominant gene. So I went through the whole thing of learning about the dominant and recessive and found out that uh, the dominant gene rules. And so when you read the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, he called it a germ, a black germ and a brown germ. So that's the recessive gene and the dominant gene. He just saying it a little different. So I looked up the word germ and I looked up the word gene. Mean the same thing. They both mean the same thing. Then he said the Asiatic black man was the first man. Black. So the Caucasian tells you that black means deaf, you know, and white means pure. Well, quite naturally he gonna switch things around and lie if he wants to be ruling you and schooling you and fooling you. So black means dominant. You know, mostly all people in authority that wants to rule you, they wear black. The judges in the courts got black on. Uh, the ruling class wears black all over the planet. Now the Pope, he wears white because he represents purity, you know, cleanliness, right? So, to make a long story short, black means dominant. Now we got to come back with a part two because this one is about ready to wind down as far as time. So we're going to reboot. Peace.